I mean, because the thing is, there's so many big opportunities for Khabib right now. Of course, Conor and the UFC, I would say, want to do the rematch. That's smart business, okay? Not smart business for Khabib, if I'm honest, because Conor is a tough opponent and he's a very skilled fighter. I would say that Khabib.
Well, he asked for record-breaking money.
Who did?
Khabib, he said to do the rematch. I don't know. I'm sure Harrington could chime in with this. First of all, also let me know, weren't they both officially suspended? Harrington, you could probably fill us in on a little bit of the background there, because I know that I read that both Conor and Khabib were suspended, and I also read that Khabib asked for like record-breaking money to do a rematch.
Yeah, they were both suspended for, I believe it was 10 days by the Nevada State Athletic Commission while they
So that's over already.
No. They're suspended for 10 days while they look into what the deeper penalties may be.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? That's what I would say. I'll take 20 days. Fuck it.
And yes, you are correct. He was just saying, he's asking for record-shattering money if he's to take that rematch, but he hasn't even, gone on in the record saying I would 100% take it.
Did he give an inclination as to what kind of figure that we're talking about?
No, nothing yet.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
He did get an offer. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday. 50 Cent said what the UFC's doing to you is wrong. Come fight for me in Bellator. I'll give you $2 million cash.
Ooh. Yeah, I did see that. And that's 50 Cent being 50 Cent lately. I used to like 50 Cent a lot, and I'm not saying I don't like him anymore, but he can be, I don't know, he can be a little bit of a girl, I think, on Instagram. Pardon me, I shouldn't say that. Oh, Jesus Christ. SJW is going to come after me. I know, sorry.
He might come after you. He's been shot 9 times.
Not lately, he hasn't. Fucking, I reckon Lucas could take him. Fuck me. He's acting like a 12-year-old girl, okay? And that's not being anti-anything. No, in fact, it is. If you're a grown-ass man acting like a 12-year-old girl.
12-year-old girls can't fight. I will fuck up almost any 12-year-old girl in the world. That's not sexist. That's a fact. Sorry.
Guess what? So will I. I could fuck up any 12-year-old girl in the world. Any of them.
How many 12-year-old girls, Michael, how many 12-year-old girls, if you had to fight them, 12-year-old girls, how many do you think it would be before you would start to have a problem?
I reckon I would run out of steam and just get tired, right? They wouldn't be able to, they need thousands of them, a lot of young girls, okay? It'd be like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Keanu Reeves in The Matrix in that one scene where he's got thousands of them. And I'm there on that pole spinning around, kicking them in the face. Fucking little girls in pigtails flying everywhere in school uniforms.
Just glitter and scrunchies just flying everywhere.
How the mighty have fallen once again. I used to be talking about fighting the best girls in the world, the best fighters in the world. Now I'm bragging about how many 12-year-old girls I could beat at one time.
Thousands.
Hey, it is what it is.
Thousands. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Thousands. Okay. Where were we?
I don't even remember. Oh, so no, you were talking about they were both suspended for 10 days. Which is basically nothing. They're trying to figure out.
We were talking about 50 Cent.
Oh, right.
And so 50 Cent, obviously, he's kind of, I don't know what his official stance is, but he's repping Bellator, so to speak, these days. And he's kind of a spokesman, I think, a brand ambassador, all this type of stuff. And 50 Cent seemed. Go on.
I was going to say, does he have some sort of stake in it, or like maybe a percentage of ownership or something? He must, because he's very vested. Didn't he just give a big $1 million bonus to somebody?
He's going to give $1 million to the winner of the welterweight tournament.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to give $1 million to the welterweight tournament. But I think a lot of this might just be It's bullshit. He's a brand ambassador for the company, which is great. Viacom have deep pockets. I guarantee that $1 million. Well, I say guarantee. I don't guarantee. I would suspect. I would like mildly suspect. I went from guarantee to mildly suspect that it's probably Viacom's money and not 50 Cent. But there's nothing wrong with that. But that 50 Cent's a bit of a troll online. I don't know if you've seen all the stuff that he does with Floyd Mayweather, which is hilarious, and then some other stuff. His Instagram account's actually very funny. I'm calling him a 12-year-old girl. What up, 50?
I know what happened, boy.
Holla at your boy.
what happened was not a while ago, like 2-3 months ago, a fake Michael Bisping. I remember this now. This is what's going on here. Okay, this is why you're seeing it in his eyes.
You just reminded me of this. This is not what's going on. But go ahead.
So there's a fake Michael Bisping account. I think it's Michael_Bisping on Instagram. Let's give him some followers.
No, don't. He's a fucking asshole pretending to be me, and a guy that's pretending to be me talking shit to 50 Cent. I can't remember what he said, but then 50 Cent came back with some, snide remark.
That was great. He really thought it was you, and he started trashing you, and you were like, hey, just so you know, it's not really me. Side note.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's 50 Cent just trying to throw fuel on the fire and have some fun and poke the fire with a stick. Why not? He's enjoying himself. He's just having a laugh because everybody knows, contractual obligations and whatnot. Khabib couldn't do that even if he wanted to. It's not that simple.
Anyway, there's something there, right? Because all right, look, if Khabib walked away, does it mean his career's over? I know that they've talked in the past about, an Ali clause where they can't prevent people from fighting in the best years of their life. And Conor was the one I believe they brought that up about when he was sort of going through contract negotiations and when they weren't going to let him fight Mayweather. That was sort of the thing that was being thrown around that, they got. I know it's boxing and I know it's. But at the same time, I think there's something to that, especially when you consider the fact that he'd go to Russia. He's fucking rubbing elbows with Putin. You think Putin wouldn't bend some rules to let him fight in Russia and be like, cool, sue us. Let's figure that shit out.
Yeah, well, now I was going to disagree, but that last statement you just said is 100%. You'd be like, you think this contract is problem? No problem, okay? No problem.
Oh, cool.
And they just...
We will meet you in court.
Yeah, exactly. They say, fuck you. What are you going to do? You're going to take Khabib? That'll start World War fucking 3. You know what I mean? The US flying jets over to get Khabib to subpoena him to the court case. And Putin's like, no, fuck that. He's fighting over here. Dana White and Conor McGregor started World War 3. Oh, my God. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Now Britain's going to have to save the world again.
Yet again.
Again, and I'll say that again.
Look, yeah, I hope it's going to work out. I think it's going to work out when there's this much money at stake. It's not like it's anybody. It's not Nate Diaz, who it's very funny because we should talk about this as well.
All right. You know what? Before we get into Nate Diaz, let's just take a quick second to hear from Performer Sleep. This is the bed that I sleep on. Super comfortable. I always want it nice and cold, and it has special technology that keeps it cold. But the main thing for me is the comfort level. You want a good night's sleep. Performer Sleep provides that. And here's what exactly they provide. Performer Sleep mattresses offer what no other mattress does. The Performer Sleep mattress is infused with Copper Cool technology. Copper Cool is a combination of gel particles and microscopic copper particles infused throughout the foam to create cooler nights, give added support, and all the great benefits of copper. The gel beads infused in the foam form together under the body, giving variable support in deeper compression areas such as hips and shoulder blades. This prevents the sleeper from bottoming out and also helps keep their spinal alignment in perfect position to prevent any type of back pain, Lewis.
Yeah, copper, by the way, is a natural heat conductor. The copper particles in the foam transfer heat away from your body, giving you a more comfortable and cooler night's sleep. I also sleep on this. I sleep hot too. I'm a hot Latino. So when my girlfriend tries to snuggle with me, I have to kick her away from me because I'm going to start sweating in the night. Not at this bed. I'm telling you right now, this bed, I'm cool throughout the night. I feel comfortable. Me and my girlfriend are closer and have a closer relationship because of it, okay? Performance Sleep mattress, they also give you the bounce that you want in a mattress with its uniquely designed EnoZorb technology. EnoZorb allows you to sleep on top of your mattress rather than sinking down into your mattress, which in result creates optimal support and heat dissipation. That's right, guys. You don't want a hot, sweaty mattress. This is the mattress you want.
Exactly. And if you want that heat to dissipate, then try one out. And we've also got a 100-night in-home free wrist trial for you. You want that? You want a heat dissipate, copper cooling, gel infused, super high-tech sounding bed? Then go to performersleep.com. That's PERFORM asleep.com. Perform. You know how to spell perform. I'm making it sound very complicated. Performasleep.com. Use the promo code BELIEVE and we'll give you $150 off any size mattress. Trust me, this is a great bed and it's $150 off. All right, so Nate Diaz.
Dustin Poirier out of his match with Nate Diaz, undisclosed injury. Nate Diaz ends up, I guess, sort of half mocking Khabib by saying, what was his tweet actually? Do you remember what the tweet was? Or Harrington, do you have it? He said it was somebody.
I don't have it. But this is what I was going to say a second ago, though. I mean, the options for Khabib now, they're endless. I mean, of course, you said he's asking for figure-breaking money, record-breaking money, pardon me, to fight Conor a second time, and rightly so. I mean, that was the biggest pay-per-view of all time, we're hearing now, which is what the UFC pegged it as, and apparently the numbers back that up. And with him being the champion, with him being 2.4, apparently, and with them beating McGregor so handily, it'd be like, how on earth are you going to let McGregor get paid more money than me? So you can understand it from his perspective. Of course, there's Nate Diaz fight. Nate Diaz fight would probably be almost as big because, Nate has a big following and, talks a lot of shit, and he would sell the fight like crazy. He's got endless opportunities. So it's interesting. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Keep an eye on it. We'll be sure to mock the entire situation as it moves forward. But Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier is off. What was all that about, Harrington?
Well, it looks like Dustin Poirier, like Lewis said, got an undisclosed injury. Nate Diaz was not interested in finding a replacement and said that he would rather just wait for Khabib.
I know you're a huge Nate Diaz fan, okay? Nate Diaz is a great fighter to watch. Brings a lot of excitement. He's got an enigmatic personality. There's something very captivating about both Diaz brothers. They command your attention. As I said, they're captivating. They are. When they talk, when they do interviews, when they fight, they're great.